Peace, everybody. We're gonna attempt to do a reaction video to one of my videos. I know there's been a not too much, but there's been a little bit of confusion, a little bit of tension surrounding the video. So DJ Alchemy and myself, I'm gonna turn this off HD because my computer is old and doesn't do well with HD. But yeah, DJ Alchemy and myself, we are Wasp18b. Feel free to look it up. Anyway, Alchemy made this video. We discussed many topics, we discussed many things. I was unable to do it. I couldn't sit through all this. It was too difficult for me to watch and endure. And Alchemy took a huge one for the team and made this happen. DJ Jaffa was on the cuts. Here, let's scoot this in. Might not be able to see my face too much, but that's not really important. So if you've seen the video, follow along. If you've not seen the video, obviously I encourage you to go check it out so that you know what the heck I'm talking about. Yeah, Black Panther screenshot. We're gonna go ahead and turn this up. I don't know how well or how poorly the sound's gonna translate. So the Klan used to march freely and openly. So we just go ahead and started with this little bit of racism.
This is America, perfect fervor for shitty cops. They get nervous and murk and work in the city shot. Races travel in packs, gather them bitch a lot.
Now this is all completely available footage of assaults by civil servants. The first verse discusses, I love this, but so the first verse discusses basically the obvious and inherent racism that exists in the police force, aka in the country. Anyone that wants to pretend it doesn't exist is something wrong with you. But nowhere in here did we say all cops are racist. Nowhere in here did I do a call to arms against all police. So everybody just needs to chill the fuck out on that one. Again, if you know the history of the Black Panther Party, why they were created, the genuine purposes they served, So the second verse is focused more on the government and how it's set up this system that we are all suffering through. Again, nowhere in there was it a call to arms against the police. Nowhere in there did I say fuck all the police or anything crazy like that. I actually run a couple of community organizations that work with a few branches of the local police department, specifically the crisis intervention team, the domestic abuse response team as well, as domestic violence is one of the extremely negative and regrettable situations that we're trying to combat. Again, the images were meant to shock you, they were meant to upset you, maybe even make you do some research. But if this cat doesn't go on somewhere, the kids are going to need a new fucking cat. Anywho, I apologize. This video is hard for me to watch, even still. I wrote the song. I approved all the proofs of the video, but it's actually extremely hard for me to watch. So.
Mental forces making targets of the functions, stuffing babies in their cages. An ordinary custom got the mortuaries first, and they seem flooded with innocence. Systematic.
So this is where Alchemy used actual declassified information. It's where he mentions how the government killed Martin Luther King. And again, we're going to some more shots of inherent and overt racism. Just putting that out there. There's your boy. Jaffa picked some amazing cuts for this, by the way. The third verse is hoping. This one's about the population, about the direct effect that this is having on the population. Again, there's some code in there. It's not the most direct track. I kind of gave you an overall. Again, I gave you an overall statement to review and discuss. More iconic imagery. Sorry, man. I just want to highlight that this was the stance of the Panthers. We're gonna stop right here. All power to all the people. Black power is never anti anyone else. That phrase came from when blacks had no power. Just like Black Lives Matter wasn't anti everyone else. Now, I'm not sitting here doing a diatribe for BLM by any stretch. Just showing the connection. All power to all the people, meaning no power to the governmental forces that mean to rule and destroy us. But power to the people, all the people. Back to the song. It's one of my favorite images, the white guy flicking off and attempting to fight the KKK. Because contrary to their popular belief, not all white people are racist. The majority of white people, Europeans, black and I hate using the term simply black and white, but contrary to popular belief, the world is not full of racists. It's full of racism because people in power have racism in their hearts. But the world is not a racist place. America is not even a full-blown racist country. And at the end of the day, this was the whole point of this track. Not to pray against racism, not to have stupid-ass vigils, not to have marches where we hold dumbass signs, but literally to fight racism. To be a rally cry in the fight against racism, which we're all involved in. We're all a part of. Black, white, Spanish, Asian, and European, African. If the world community needs to fight this shit, or we will never truly be a world community. We're gonna let the last few seconds play out. I'm pretty sure we fade to black. The absence of all color. Yeah, that's the first single by Wasp18b. Not every single song on here or on the project is as emotionally charged or even remotely politically motivated. But we got some heavy topics that we'll be discussing. Police brutality, racism, suicide, child molestation, domestic violence. There's then I'm pretty sure there's a couple of just straight up rap tracks as well. But I'd like to thank all, almost 900 views. Released this video a couple weeks ago. I think it's my fastest moving video so far. Like I said, we're extremely excited about this project. I encourage you to go watch the hunting video. Please feel free to dialogue with us in the comments section. Correspond with me directly on the internet if need be. If you want to use the song for a project you're working on or a mixtape or something, contact us. We definitely are in support of getting this track out there, especially if like-minded individuals are feeling inspired by it. Again, that was our goal. Not to quote the late great, but I don't know if I will lead the revolution or be a part of it, but I'm certainly hoping to spark the mind that does. Most change is uncomfortable. Especially necessary change is typically uncomfortable. And sometimes there's no two ways around that. So again, the video is not to make you comfortable, but in fact to make you uncomfortable. Sorry, I'm setting my studio up. I'm going to be recording today. But that's all I got for that one. I said that's, in a nutshell, that's the premise. And again, thank you for your time. Sorry, now I'm multitasking. Like I said, that video was incredibly hard for me to watch the first few times. I imagine it's going to be hard for you to watch. I can't even begin to imagine how difficult it was for Alchemy to write or to create that. Again, I don't even know what to say, but other than thank you, and I'm proud of you, brother. When I say brother, not in a fun, simply colloquial sense, I genuinely believe we are brothers. Especially because I lost my brother, so I know that family doesn't always mean blood. But I do believe we have the same things in our DNA, homeboy. So, sorry for the solemn, yeah. But I'm going to drink a handful more drinks and cycle down. You guys have a lovely day. Thank you for your time. This is Impulse, a.k.a. Pulse Cannon of Wasp18b. Thank you again.